flame.
CBSN Los Angeles, now streaming 24/7.
Live from the CBS Broadcast Center in Los Angeles, this is CBS 2 News.
People come up to me and say, hey, do you play basketball? And I say, yeah, I play basketball. And they say, well, what team do you play for?
Bryant to shot! Bryant for the win! Bang!
Can he get it off in time on the run off the glass? Did it! He did it again! Amazing!
I'm a Los Angeles Laker.
Breaking news. A Laker legend lost too soon. Kobe Bryant, a sports god in the City of Angels, has died at the age of 41.
Just devastating, beyond devastated.
I didn't believe it. I mean, I had to come look.
As federal investigators prepare to look into the cause of this helicopter crash, memorials at Staples Center and several cities honor the man who gave us so much.
I can't believe it's come to an end. You guys will always be in my heart. What can I say? Mamba out.
And welcome to a special late edition of the CBS 2 News at 11. Just over 13 hours ago, we lost the man who brought us NBA championships on his terms and inspiration to countless communities.
Along with Bryant, 8 other people died in a helicopter crash in Calabasas. Let's take a live look at Sky 2 over Staples Center right now, where fans have been flocking since news of Kobe's death.
Now, here's what we know tonight. Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 others were on board a private Sikorsky S-76 aircraft when something went wrong over Calabasas. They were heading to a tournament at Kobe's Mamba Sports Academy. The CHP closed the off-ramps of the 101 freeway at Las Virgenes Road a short time ago, a short distance from where the helicopter went down. And that's where the FBI, the FAA, and the NTSB will investigate tomorrow what caused today's deadly crash.
Also killed in that crash, Orange Coast College baseball coach John Altobelli and his wife Carrie and daughter Alyssa.
Mamba's basketball coach Christina Mauser.
Sarah Chester and her daughter Peyton.
And the pilot was unofficially identified as Ara Zobayan. And we have team coverage beginning with CBS 2's Leslie Marin. She's live at the Staples Center, where fans have been gathering late into the night. Leslie?
Pat, Jeff, it is just after 12:30, and if you thought fans were going anywhere, well, you are wrong. Take a look. There are still so many people out here remembering Kobe Bryant, dropping off memorabilia, building memorials like this one in front of me, just to show it really is a testament to how much LA idolized Kobe Bryant.
It's just weird waking up and hearing the news about Kobe. It's unbelievable.
A surreal moment for so many fans in their purple and gold jerseys. For hours, hundreds of people converge outside Staples Center, each with their own memory of Kobe Bryant.
I grew up in a Laker family. I looked up to Kobe. He was my inspiration. He was my idol.
He's one of my idols. You know, I grew up as a kid watching him play basketball. Came to Staples Center, seen him play, came to the parades, seen him show us, like, I did it for LA.
Marquees across LA Live and in front of Staples Center flashed a photo of Bryant with the words, "In loving memory." Fans made memorials at LA Live filled with flowers, jerseys, posters, and basketballs. Whatever Kobe memorabilia they owned, they brought it.
Yeah, I was like, we got to go. Like, we got to go down there. I'm going to take that picture, and hopefully everybody just, you know, show their love and support.
It's a sad day that Kobe's not here, but all these people are a testament of all the greatness he's brought to LA.
Although there were many tears, at times the crowd would break out into chants, both for Kobe and also his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. Many fans are sending their love to Kobe's wife tonight, Vanessa Bryant.
Vanessa, we're here for you. LA's got your back. We love you.
We're diehard Lakers. We bleed this. So when the city's mourning, we're all mourning.
As you can see, those marquees still shining bright in loving memory of Kobe Bryant. Now, the LAPD did warn people not to come down here tonight because, of course, the Grammys was being held at Staples Center across the street. That didn't stop people tonight, and you can expect people to continue coming out for days to come. Pat, Jeff, back to you guys in studio.
Okay, Leslie, thank you so much. While fans gathered at the Staples Center today, others are coming together near the crash site in Calabasas, just off the 101, to mourn their hero. CBS 2's Chris Holmstrom is live in Calabasas right now with the very latest on the investigation. Chris.
Jeff, it's the same story out here. Fans have been coming out here throughout the day from throughout Southern California to pay their respect to Kobe Bryant, also those 8 other victims. As for that crash, it happened in this hillside you see right behind me. It is dark right now, but as you can see at 12:30 at night, sheriff's deputies still have this area blocked off.
2 Echo X-ray, you're still too low level for flight following at this time.
Dispatch audio captures the moments before the deadly crash that killed Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and 7 others. Investigators worked into the night gathering evidence, trying to figure out what went wrong. Right down the hill, mourners of the basketball legend.
Kobe's the best, man.
It's hard. It makes you just want to hug your daughters.
Fans struggled to keep the tears in, just heartbroken by the news. The crash happened shortly before 10 a.m. Clark Canfield witnessed the tragedy unfold.
It wasn't more than just a few seconds after it flew over the top of us, we heard a bang and a pop.
But he has no idea what the pop was until all of a sudden.
Then my wife said, "Oh my gosh, there's a fire in the hills over there."
The bang was a Sikorsky S-76B that crashed into the hillside. Inside were 9 people. They include Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, John Altobelli, baseball coach at Orange Coast College, his wife Carrie and daughter Alyssa, Christina Mauser, one of the coaches for the Mambas, Sarah Chester and her daughter Peyton, and CNS has identified the pilot as Ara Zobayan. Here's a look at the flight pattern just moments before it crashed. You could see it goes from Orange County to the San Fernando Valley. According to CBS News, Kobe's helicopter circled over Glendale for about 12 minutes. That's when they continued under special VFR. It basically means the pilot was going to assume the risk and fly with lower visibility. The helicopter went down in the foggy conditions. And still so many in disbelief. As for the LA County coroner, he says it could take a couple of days to retrieve all 9 of the bodies. We're also learning a special team from the NTSB is on their way out to help in this investigation. Reporting live from Calabasas, I'm Chris Holmstrom, CBS 2 News. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks for that, Chris. A lot to uncover. CBS 2 Sports Director Jim Hill is here. He knew Kobe probably better than most people.
Yeah, Pat, it's really amazing. When I talk to a lot of people tonight, they think and they say, well, I hope we just wake up that this is just a bad dream. But it is not a dream because it really doesn't seem quite real that Kobe Bryant is now gone. One of the greatest icons this city has ever known. Kobe's talent and spirit were undeniably, especially to those close to him.
A day of unforgettable emotion with the death of Kobe Bryant. A giant in the sports world, his life and career influenced and affected so many, with other legends of the game feeling a profound sense of loss on this sad day.
I don't think right now that we can probably put it into words on what he's meant for Los Angeles. It's just, I'm going to miss him because we used to talk about Italy and being a father and husband and, you know, things that were just special to the two of us. And I'm going to miss those conversations I had with him and miss him and the impact that he made in our city.
My reaction is the same as almost all of L.A. You just suddenly, where everything was solid, there's a big hole in the wall, you know. I mean, I was so used to seeing and talking to Kobe that, I mean, it kills you.
Kobe's Laker career began with the wisdom of the great Jerry West, who acquired the 17-year-old in a draft day trade in 1996. Guiding him throughout his early career, the former Laker general manager had a very unique and deeply personal relationship with Kobe.
I really felt like a surrogate father to him. And then as his career blossomed and, he started to establish this enormous reputation as a player and also filled with accomplishments. But his charisma on top of it was something that most great players don't have, and he had it. But to wake up to this news, this has been one of the most horrible days of my life. I felt like I've lost a son, and frankly, not doing very well.
Throughout Kobe's career, perhaps no one had a better seat on the bench to watch him play than trainer Gary Vitti, who was with the Lakers in 1996 and alongside Kobe all the way through his final season in 2016. And the longtime Laker trainer knew Kobe was like few others.
You thought you were in a movie, you know, it's surreal, you're dreaming, you wake up, and you're like, oh God, thank you, that was a dream, it wasn't real. Problem was, it was real.
And Kobe's one of the few athletes that I have ever known that can go by just one name. We all know Tiger, we all know LeBron, we all know Magic, we all know just a couple of other players. But then there was Kobe, and you know, we will learn a lot from being in his presence, and the likes of a Kobe Bryant shall never pass our way again.
You're so well spoken about that, Jim. He meant so much, and people are going to learn so much more about him. That's what happens a lot of times. When people pass, we learn more about them in death, and just really how great they were. There's so many things to say about him.
And he will always live in our hearts, that's for sure.
Yes. Thank you, Jim. Well, Bryant and the other 8 victims were flying to the Mamba Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks when their helicopter went down. His daughter, Gigi, was scheduled to play in a basketball tournament. Tonight, there is a growing memorial outside the arena, and other players took part in a vigil on the court inside. Many fans shared their feelings about today's tragedy.
How are you feeling today, buddy?
Sad.
Yeah.
Depressed.
What did Kobe mean to you as a Lakers fan or basketball fan?
He meant to me as my dad.
Well, Kobe Bryant's Mamba Sports Academy operates 5 basketball courts and many other sports facilities for young athletes.
In addition to Bryant and his daughter, 3 members of one family died in that crash today. John Altobelli was head baseball coach at Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa. His wife, Carrie, and their daughter, Alyssa, also on board. Coach Alto's daughter played basketball on the Mambas alongside Gianna Bryant. The field at Orange Coast today became a gathering spot for players, fans, and friends. Stunned mourners turned home plate into a memorial.
Just to look at this field is the perfect testament of my brother. This field was not in the greatest of shape when he took over the program, and it's now one of the top programs in the nation. So it's a legacy that unfortunately was cut off way too short, but it's going to live on for many, many years.
And Tuesday is opening day for the OCC Pirates. It would have been Coach Alto's 28th year. Last year, he was selected as the American Baseball Coaches National Coach of the Year, following a season in which he led the Pirates to a state championship.
Christina Mauser also died in the crash. Her husband posted on Facebook that Mauser was a coach of the Mambas and once worked at Harbor Day School, where Kobe's oldest daughter once attended classes. Tonight, students, parents, and faculty gathered at the school to remember Mauser. Her husband is also a coach at the school, and they have 3 young children.
And we just received new photos of Sarah Chester and her daughter, Peyton, who died in that crash. In another photo, her other daughter, Riley, is holding Kobe's Academy Award. She wrote then, "Rest in peace to the most amazing mother and sister. I love you, Pepe and Mom."
A memorial is growing tonight outside of Kobe's Newport Beach neighborhood. Fans have been showing up wearing his jersey, laying flowers, and leaving messages. Our Stacey Butler is there live tonight, hearing from fans and neighbors. Stacey?
Pat, it is hard to believe that at this hour, people are still trickling in here on this quiet residential street to pay their respects.
I just can't believe that this happened, so this is just a reality check.
For many gathering at the gate outside Kobe Bryant's home, his shocking death is now real.
Like, as a mom myself, I just can't imagine the pain that Vanessa's going through, losing her daughter and her husband, so it's just very sad news for everybody to hear.
Many are driving from all over Orange County, wearing his jersey, leaving flowers and balloons in hopes that Kobe's family will see their love.
I think it's a reflection of what Kobe was all about, and about helping other people and giving back.
I came out here especially for my dad. He was just too upset to come. Kobe's just been a really, really, really big impact, as long as just the Lakers, just in both of our lives. So it's a tragedy to see this. It's so sad.
We decided just to come to pay our respects. He was like an idol for most of the world.
The world lost an icon, but for many here tonight, they lost their neighbor, a fellow parent, and a friend.
His daughters went to the same school as my son. He was a community member, a church member. I saw him at the market. It's very sad.
And this is a big loss for this community. I spoke to a lot of people out here tonight, and they all said the same thing. They said it didn't feel real until they came out here and saw this memorial for themselves. Pat, Jeff?
All right, it is unreal. Thank you so much for that, Stacy. Remembering Kobe Bryant on music's biggest night.
We're live with stars reacting to the death of the Lakers great at tonight's Grammy Awards.
And I'll tell you about wind advisories and also high surf advisories coming up.
And taking a live look outside at the Ferris wheel on the Santa Monica Pier. It's lit up in honor of Kobe Bryant. And we'll be right back.
Weather on CBS 2 is sponsored by Lexus. Experience amazing.
I never planned on being in an accident, but that truck didn't stop. The truck accident left me with so many questions. I gotta call the Barnes firm. That was the best call I could have made.
Oscar-nominated filmmaker Noah Baumbach and Oscar nominees Scarlett Johansson, Adam Driver, and Laura Dern give you an intimate look at bringing the pages of Marriage Story to life. Marriage Story, from the pages to the performances. Wednesday night at 7:30 on CBS 2.
No child should have to worry about finding good food in school. So when my wife Kat and I learned California public school children couldn't get fresh produce in the cafeteria, we took action. We partnered with local farmers, school kitchens, a nonprofit. That program now serves over 300 million healthy meals every year. The difference between words and actions matters. That's a lesson Washington, D.C. could use right now. I'm Tom Steyer, and I approve this message.
Diamonds, the timeless gift. The Jewelry Exchange has thousands of GIA diamonds at the guaranteed lowest price. Half-carat solitaires $4.99, 1-carat $9.90, 2-carat $24.90, and 1-carat studs $5.99. Buy factory direct and save. The Jewelry Exchange, Tustin.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at a bank. Not sorry, Reese's.
Heavenly hand cream. Heavenly hand cream? My hands get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief of dry, cracked hands. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my hands back.
Returning now to that breaking news, Kobe Bryant, 8 others killed in a helicopter crash, and tonight, thousands of fans remembering Kobe outside the house that he built, the Staples Center.
On the inside, stars are remembering the former Lakers star during the 62nd annual Grammy Awards, and our Brittany Hopper has reaction from the stars who took center stage tonight. It was quite a show, Brittany.
Quite a show indeed. Very emotional, and it was just as emotional on the red carpet today.
Tonight is for Kobe.
Breakout artist Lizzo, with the most nominations, started the show dedicating her performance to Kobe Bryant. Alicia Keys, who hosted the 62nd Grammy Awards for the 2nd year in a row, sang a heartfelt tribute to Kobe Bryant with Boyz II Men.
We love you, Kobe.
Tributes continued to pour throughout the show, including Kobe's number 24 jersey, also appeared in the Old Town Road and Aerosmith performances. Earlier in the day, the tragic news sent shockwaves through the red carpet.
And it was his team, teammates, the city, the fans, his family. My thoughts and prayers are with all, and it's going to be hard to heal. It's going to be a hard one to heal from.
And as a dad myself, to imagine myself in a situation where one of my kids was in peril and you can't help them, it was rough.
And we're at the Staples Center, so we need to honor him in his house.
Literally, my heart breaks for his family today. I can't even go there.
Alicia Keys then ended the night with what we were all thinking.
God bless Kobe's family. We love you.
Couldn't have said it better. We are all thinking and praying for Kobe Bryant's family. Jeff and Pat, back to you guys.
Thank you, Brittany. Well, LA City Hall went purple and gold tonight, like many city landmarks. Mayor Garcetti tweeted this photograph calling the tribute Lights for a Legend. Well, we can find out how the weather was tonight, because Jeff, we've been inside for...
We have since
most of
early
the day.
today. We got the news about 9:45 this morning. Of course, we've been here doing the coverage all day long, as you know, the viewers expect us to do, and we've had little bits and pieces of the weather here and there, and that's what we're getting now with Amber Lee.
That's right, Amber.
Yeah, so our weather this afternoon, we had the clouds, and then the clouds are starting, they started to thin out, but we still have the low clouds and fog moving back in. So we still actually have some advisories and warnings to tell you about, and that's because we have a ridge of high pressure that's building in. So that's going to cause some windier conditions. So we have a wind advisory as we head into the overnight hours and into tomorrow at about noon. It expires. So that includes all the mountains for LA and Ventura County, the Santa Clarita Valley, and also the San Fernando Valley. We could see those winds whipping up, gusts potentially anywhere from 45 to 55 miles per hour. And then on top of all of that, we have a high surf advisory for LA and Ventura County. That's going to last with us till about Wednesday morning. But the good news right now, with this high pressure system building in, we're looking at a gradual warm up. By Tuesday night into Wednesday, we're going to start to see a Santa Ana wind pattern pick up. So we could see some gustier conditions, but take a look at those temperatures. It goes from low 70s to the low 80s for LA and Orange County Metro and the valleys. And then we're looking at temperatures staying above average through this upcoming weekend. So that means no rain in the 7-day. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Amber. And when we come back, more breaking news. Where Southern California is reporting its first cases of the coronavirus.
And the pylons at LAX glowing in yellow and purple and Laker colors for Kobe tonight. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, school makes me want to kill myself.
New Dr. Phil.
When it comes, watch Suzanne and DeMarco on CBS 2 News this morning.
Then catch Gail on CBS This Morning.
Weekdays on CBS 2. Start your mornings right.
More breaking news tonight. Southern California is reporting its first 2 cases of coronavirus, and one of those cases is in LA County, the other in Orange County.
Yeah, the outbreak began in China. At least 80 people there have died.
Downtown LA tonight, a sea of purple and yellow as the city continues to grieve the loss of Kobe Bryant. We'll be right back.
Reporting from Bell Gardens. In Temple City. Reporting in Corona.
In West Hollywood.
In Carson, CBSN Los Angeles. In Long Beach.
From Corona Del Mar. Reporting from Diamond Bar. CBSN Los Angeles.
What you're missing.
Breaking news. Police are on the hunt for a BB gun vandal in Whittier. Dozens of cars and SUVs have their windows shot out.
If you're not watching.
Take it back, honey. Grab the ice cream. Yeah. How cute. So funny.
CBS 2 News this morning.
Hi, I'm Jacob Amrani, and here's a look at what's happening in our community.
For more events coming your way, go to CBSLA.com. This community calendar is sponsored by your injury attorney, Jacob Amrani. Visit calljacob.com.
How do you dabble? A new network with your favorite lifestyle experts. Dabble.
Available over the air on Channel 2.3.
Cal 9.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Pat Harvey. The sun is just rising over Johannesburg. Concern tonight in the San Fernando Valley of thousands of children in El Salvador. Tonight, part 2 of my exclusive interview with the man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What do they need to look for?
Give me a hug, hey! Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away there.
We'll just have to watch, right? Pat Harvey, CBS 2 News.
A quick update now on tonight's breaking story, the tragic death of Kobe Bryant. 9 people, including Bryant's 13-year-old daughter, were killed when his private helicopter went down in Calabasas.
3 federal agencies are joining local law enforcement to find out why that happened. It will be at the scene tomorrow morning. This is the city mourns the loss of a legend.
We want to thank you for joining us. We'll be back this morning at 4:30 with the very latest on the death of Kobe Bryant.
Good night.
You just kind of live each day as it comes, and you continue to try to ask questions to try to be better. You know, be better as a father, be better as a husband, be better as a creator, as a writer, director, whatever the case may be. You just continue to ask questions to try to get better, and you just live each day as if it's your last.
If your mortgage rate is higher than 3.5, call 833